Hey guys, it's Eric Leamy here. I'm hosting my YouTube vlog show, TPL. This is episode 872. I am the man that is born and raised in the 70s, made in the 80s, grew up in the 90s, stood tall in the 2000s, and still standing my ground here in this present time. While I talk about what's up, what's down, what's all around town, while I bring my life and entertainment, while I bring the life, love, laughter, heart, soul, encouragement, and entertainment to all of you. I gotta start working on my intros. It's getting ridiculous, getting redundant sometimes, and everything else. So it's a little crazy. So welcome to my show, episode 872. I want to talk about a couple of special people in my life. 30 years ago this month, my church, back then, before my church changed its name to New Seasons Worship Center, my church was known as Church of the New Testament. And we held a tent revival almost every summer back in the day. And we decided to host one over in Brookline Park. Now, my father has been serving the church since him and I first started going there back in 85. Actually, back in 84. In other words, me and my dad have been at the church since the very beginning, and it's been, this has been surreal, and I just realized it just now. This was 30 years ago. My father met a young lady that basically changed his life forever, and her name back then was Cheryl Pitsley. And it was a surreal moment for my father, and it was, he really liked her, and he wanted to get to know more about her, and she invited him over to his house, and it seems like God had, the Lord had led him to her somehow, and before you know it, this young lady had changed my life forever. She inspired me with music, music from Amy Grant, Michael W. Smith, and Carmen. Those were the three main she listened to back then in the 80s. And she basically helped change my life around as well. And she taught me a lot of things. She taught me some great things. And she became my stepmother in 88. In fact, in about 5 months, they will be celebrating their 30th wedding anniversary. So this is their 30th anniversary of their first meeting, and the rest they say is history. So I remember, goofing around. I was being a kid. I was being a little kid, not understanding a whole lot. And I remember I caught this frog, and my father put it in a jar. I put grass in it and stuff, and I poked holes on the top so he can breathe a little bit. And while in service, I used to keep an eye on the frog and everything else. And I remember one time my frog died. My little frog, I call him Kermit. Kermit the Frog here, and he passed away. I started crying, and Cheryl came over and comforted me. He said, "It's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be all right, honey." And I was like, "Fine." I was like very shy at the time. Meeting new people. My father was going through a separation and a divorce at the time. Going through a separation and ultimately a divorce. My biological mother and my father ended up, getting it finalized. So my father was pretty much single, and my father was also in the middle of redecorating, remodeling our house. We used to live on West End near Butler Park. So ever since that day, me and my father's lives have changed, and God has blessed us with a young lady with a special gift. And ever since then, the reason why I'm giving a shout out to my stepmother, and I call her mom, because I felt like, because one, I want to honor her. I want to show her respect. One, two, I gotta set an example for her little girl at the time, who became my sister, Cora. So, and she was only 1 or 2. You know how 2-year-olds are; they copy everything you do. And so I get totally annoyed when I try to call her mom Cheryl, and she would copy. I said, no, that's mom to you. I get really annoyed by that. So, but ever since then, and I figure, once mom and once dad marries her, I'm calling her mom from here on out, no matter what. And that's what I did. Even though she's my stepmom, I want to show her respect. I want to honor her, so I call her mom. You know, because that's how I feel in my heart that I should do. But I'm really proud of my father for he came a long way since then, and just a lot of things have happened. A lot, it's surreal. It's surreal that my dad, my my dad just you know he retired a couple of years ago from Sears, and now they're approaching their 30th wedding anniversary in 5 months. Mind blown. Totally mind blown. I don't know how to explain it. It's just totally awesome, and it shows how God has blessed my family. And ever since then, my mother had a new vision, and the vision took off. Look at our family now. I mean, I have so many sisters, so many brothers, I got some nieces and nephews. We turn it into a family, into a big, huge family. And I'm really proud to say that, that I love my family. It's really important. Family is important. Yeah, they want you to do stuff with them and everything else. I mean, and that's not, I don't hate camping, even though it's cool at times. It's just that nowadays, um, being an adult isn't all that it's cracked up to be. Sometimes I wish I wasn't adulting. I want to, just lay back. I have responsibilities over at the mall, working there, and it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Forgive me if my face is beat red. I just got out of the shower and shaved, and sometimes after you shave, you get a lot of red on you. So I don't know if I'm allergic to anything metal or something like that. I don't know. It's strange. So I'm very thankful for what the Lord has done in my life, and I hope He continues. He's blessed me with a lot of things. I never asked for all this material stuff. I wanted it. It's more like wants. There's a difference between needs, what you need, and then there's what you want. I want all the stuff, but instead of asking God for it, I just go out and get it. So to speak. When King Solomon, all right, here's the funny part. When King Solomon prayed for wisdom, God says, "What else do you want?" Nothing. I just want to run this country. I just want to run this country. I want to rule it well. I want to rule this country and rule it well. That's all He asked for. And it's like, I want nothing else but wisdom and understanding of life and who I am, what I'm about, who You are, Lord, and what You're all about. I want that understanding. That way, I'm always going to praise and worship the Lord, and there's no doubt. I mean, there's going to be people out there that are going to make fun of my religion, fun of me, and everything else. And you know what? Nah, I'm not worried about it. It's like, all this is a schoolyard shenanigans, if you ask me. That's all it is. It's like, okay. But, to me, like you're saying, a lot. The Lord has really, took our family and just evolved my family. That's all I can say is, it started off me and my father, and then my stepmother Cheryl, or I call her mom, and her daughter Cora, and then my brother Tyler came to the picture. And ever since then, it's you know, it's an evolution. Our family's been evolved. I mean, we're gonna go through challenges and tough things in our lives, but it's the way it is. It's the way it is, and I've always been thankful for that. So, in other words, thanks to God putting these two great people together, my life has gotten a lot better than it should be. I could easily say my life sucks and this and that, complain about everything in the world. But, nah. I think my parents, especially my mother, has taught me, just be thankful for everything. My stepmother taught me to be thankful for everything. Everything you have. And I love my parents. So to my mom and dad, I hope you're watching this. I love you. I'm proud of you guys, and I know in 5 months you'll be celebrating your 30th wedding anniversary. I hope. And I pray God will give you 30 more or 30 more years. But happy 30th anniversary of your first meeting, mom and dad, with each other, and that set the stage and set the course for the evolution of our family. I want to say thank you. Um, when you look at the word evolution, you think, what comes to your mind when it comes to evolution? Oh, apes become man. No, to me, evolution is more like progress. Progress. You evolve yourself, reinvent yourself. And like technology has evolved. The evolution of technology. You're talking about this in the early '90s when when Bill Clinton became president with Al Gore. Al Gore talked about the World Wide Web. And oh boy, the World Wide Web, and it's something that to behold. It's really surreal. It's really, really surreal. And now look at the internet. Now we have Google, we have Amazon, eBay. We can buy stuff off the internet. Old school stuff. It's amazing what things can do. And then some of the old school stuff outside the internet dies down. And it's unbelievable. That's all I can say. It's unbelievable. Our family's been as well and all that. So, well, okay, now, so like I said, mom and dad, thank you for giving me a reason to live, giving me a reason to keep fighting, or giving me a reason to testify about my life. You two have been wonderful to me, and I pray that that God will bless you on your wedding anniversary. So mom and dad, Charlie and Cheryl Lima, love you guys. That's my mom and dad, just to let you know. I figured I'd say their real names, that way you guys know who they are and who made me the person I am today. So I say thank you. I love you guys. A lot of you guys now I want to get to you, my viewers out there, and I know a lot of people says, a lot of people have been asking, are you gonna stop responding to the trolls and all that? I will do my best to try to stop that, because the fact of the matter is, to me, it's all utter foolishness to me at this point. So that's the way it's going to be. So what are you going to do next? K-Master asked me to show off my video game collection and all that. It's going to be tough for me to do, K-Master, but I'll figure out something, and I'll probably do like one system per week, per episode or something like that. I'll try. Are you gonna, now, here's another question is, are you going to do more of your Super Kid episodes? I'm going to try to figure out what I'm going to play next on my smart TV here, and my high-def smart TV. Well, a lot's going on. I just re-signed for the WWE. I signed up once again for the WWE Network. Let me see, work has been crazy. The summer's been really nutty, so I've been watching the Red Sox. They won. They beat the Yankees 10-5. Andrew Benintendi hit 2 3-run shots. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to see. Let's see, what else? Am I going to do any dancing? Am I going to do any more game shows? Sure. Ever since I got Pressure Luck downloaded, the Expert Edition, I've been having a lot of fun with it and just having a ball with it. So it's pretty cool. So I don't know what to do next. I'm very unpredictable in my videos and my YouTube vlog show. I'm just thankful that God got my parents together. That's got my father remarry and everything else, and I'm just thankful for my my dad and my mom, and Charlie and Cheryl Lehman. I give them a shout out because I want to, So, anyways, we're gonna have some fun. So. And just I know there's a lot going on in the real world, outside world right now. That's why I don't discuss politics or religion or stuff that's happening, trending worldwide. because I'm here to bring positivity and encouragement. And it seems like, there's some people out there that want this channel gone because they're probably sick of it, But personally, I really don't care. I really don't care about the haters out there. I never would bother with the haters out there. So that's the way it is. So it is what it is. I move on with my life and have some fun. So like I said, my parents taught me a lot. All right. That's all the time we have on the show. Use your heads, don't do stupid things. Remember, coolness is the essence of a happy person. If you're having a bad day, grab a pad, grab a pen, and tell that bad day they just made the list. Episode 872. Happy 30th meeting anniversary, Mom and Dad. 30th anniversary of your first meeting, Mom and Dad. All right. I'll see you guys later, and hopefully see you on episode 873. I'll come up with something. Seriously. I will. Peace.